Hello, YouTube. My name is Matt, and I play games. And today, I'm going to be playing Kingdom Come Deliverance. Now, unlike other game series, this is going to be a genuine Let's Play. I've never played this game before, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it's about. I can say, though, I did look up a how to start guide, but other than that, totally a blind playthrough. Looks like I'm missing some story while I'm talking, so I'll be quiet and let the intro play out.
God bless. Same to you. Today's a scorcher.
Well, husband, how goes it?
Good. I should get it finished today. Where on earth is Henry? I need him to run some errands.
He was still sleeping when I went out.
At this hour? Blue-blooded idler.
Well, it looks like he was out all evening, drinking like a lord.
Go and get the lazy bones up then. Quick clout round the ear should do it.
Mm-hmm. Henry! Get up now. There's work to be done.
Mother! Get up or I'll come get you up, you slugabed.
Hear that? You'd better not vex him. Now get up quick. Your breakfast is on the table. Wait, what's this? Have you been... Oh, Henry. How many times have I told you about fighting?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just a scratch.
You've been at that sword play again, haven't you? You'd better pray your father doesn't get to hear of it. You know how he feels about it.
Oh, don't worry, it wasn't that. I just scratched myself is all.
Well, just don't come crying to me if you really do get hurt. Now get up, you rogue.
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
Nothing much. Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world and, well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense. Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. and it's connected with that scratch on your hand, and that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned up in town recently.
Again, I did look up a how to start guide, and I know that speech is one of the harder skills to level up. Also, talking my way out of problems is my preferred way to play, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on leveling up in this interaction.
But you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
Did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere as usual.
Matthew and Fritz aren't drunkards.
I never said they were, did I? And if I really minded you going for a beer
Well,
with
she
them,
seems
I'd have
nice.
put a stop to it long
So,
ago.
Disney movies taught
I
me
was young
she's gonna
once too,
die.
you know.
That'll start my
Your father
heroic
was no
quest.
angel when he
Just
was in
watch.
Guttenberg.
That's what's gonna happen.
Of course he wasn't.
You don't believe me? Ask him yourself.
All right, I
Voice
will.
acting's pretty okay in this.
You're not
I
a
know
boy
this came from
anymore,
a smaller
Henry. You're a
publisher.
man, and it's
They were
time to
really
start
focused
acting
on
like one.
historical
Yesterday you promised
accuracy
your father you'd
in
help with the forge.
clothing,
If you made yourself
roles,
useful
how
now and
towns
then,
were set
I
up.
wouldn't mind
You're
your
not a
mischief-making so
superhero in
much.
this. In fact, you're pretty
Can I get
defenseless.
something to eat?
You don't know how to
I
fight,
left some breakfast on the
and getting
table.
into
Help yourself.
scraps with armored people is pretty much a death
Father
sentence.
angry with me for sleeping late.
I'm looking forward to
He's
playing
not
a more
happy.
realistic game.
Yesterday you promised
Not
him
that
you'd
I
help
don't
fix that
enjoy the
sword
power
for Sir Ramsay.
fantasy, but this could
He's
be
not as
fun
young as he
to
was.
kind
You
of
know
take
how his
on
joints pain
how
him.
life was
He's
back
too
when.
proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
So fun story. I broke my arm when I
Leave me
was
to
a
do
kid,
anything, Ma.
and for like 2
Ah, you're a
decades
good
afterward,
lad.
I could tell
But
when it
I'm
was about
fine.
to snow
It's your father
because the
needs
break
help
in my
with that
arm would
sword.
hurt. So I totally feel for him and his trick knee. Dude, why did you grab the apple like that? What? Why are you doing that? Okay, it's a little tricky to get the cursor where I need it. There we go. Maybe now? Dude. Gruel. Menu. If I sit, can I get that other piece of bread? Why did I sit over there? The food is over there. What are you doing? Jeez. Nom nom. Wow, we got a walk-in pantry. And so many apples. Wait, did I just put 15 apples in my inventory? Okay, so the guide said to the left of the house there's going to be nettle. So I have to pick 100 nettle to unlock resistance. I'm not sure what that does, but it sounds useful. So I gotta find this nettle, which I'm not finding at all. Was that not the left side of the house? Did they mean the left side of the house as you look at it? Some pole beans. At least we're gonna eat. Basin of water. Okay, so it does. Sorry, the game does judge you based off of your appearance. Looks like I can't get washed up in that. That makes sense. That'd probably make me dirtier than I am already. There's sprint. What about that? There, nettle. And a cutscene. And a wait. Is this gonna play out a cutscene every blessed time I pick each individual nettle? Oh my gosh. Well, I said I wanted to play a more realistic game, and here we are. It looks like collectibles do not glow, and you have to watch him pick every individual one. A lot of nettles over here, though. So I'm going to do this 100 times. I'm probably going to go ahead and kind of fast forward some of this. Hopefully not too fast so it doesn't make you sick. But I don't think you need to sit here and watch me collect 100 plants in real time. That's not super fair to anybody. I do know I have to get my herbalism to level 5 before I leave this area. And you do that by picking plants on top of needing to pick, like I said, that 100 nettle. So this is going to be an adventure. But hey, it's easy grinding at the beginning, and I'm sure it's worthwhile, or the guide wouldn't ask for it. So I'm going to figure out how to fast forward this part, and I will catch you on the other side. So in real life, that took about 45 minutes. I don't know what that broke down to after I got done speeding everything up. Hopefully, no one's motion sick. I apologize if you are. I just didn't know a better way to go about doing that. I think I'm done picking flowers for right now. I have over 100. I have what I need. Next thing the guide said to do is to talk to this guy because he's going to then move over to the sword combat field so that I can practice with some sticks. I am seriously considering doing the pacifist and virgin run together and first. So I'm not sure how much combat I'm going to need, but may switch it up later. We'll see. The game technically requires 2 playthroughs for the platinum. I've been told you can save scum, so I'm assuming because what you need is there's trophies for sleeping with 2 different women, and then there's a trophy for not sleeping with anybody. I'm assuming you save at a crucial point and then finish it up as the virgin and then go back and play the game until you sleep with the 2 ladies. That's my assumption. I don't really know. I haven't looked up a real trophy guide other than to just kind of skim it. And this is going to take about 100 hours, which realistically in these deep open world games, for me, you can add at least half that time on again. So we're looking at 150, 200 hours probably. And it does require 2 playthroughs, which everyone knows by now is not really my thing, but I was asked to do a Let's Play on this game. I've always wanted to play it. I'm using that as an excuse, and if I can save scum, then hopefully it won't require 2 full playthroughs. But hey, if it does, I'm sure there's a way to sort of speed run it, at least until we can get everything we need. I don't know what else to do right now, so while I'm waiting for him to get to the field, I might as well see if there's more plants to pick. I'm getting pretty adept at this point at spotting them. It's kind of funny. I'm a better forager in a video game than I am in real life. What a useless skill. Something else I noticed while it was on fast forward that I didn't want to interrupt it to say. It looks like as you level up your plant picking, you pick more than 1, which is really nice. You get a group of, I want to say 5. I could be wrong. I never counted them, picked them, and then counted again. But it looks like you're taking about 5. All right, that's plenty of that. Let's get going on what we need to do. Talk to Dad.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
All right, let me read this.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure he'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
We are a man now. Let's go get money from a drunk. What could possibly go wrong with this? I'm assuming something does go wrong because one of the options that they give, you know, I don't see anyone around. You live for now, dude. Not gonna bother. I'm on a task. Really thought about choking him out and stealing his stuff. I'm gonna have to at some point. Okay. So I know that this can go wrong because it says not to hit him yet, or I can't get lockpicks.
What do you want?
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Let's not threaten
I
him.
know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Did he just threaten to murder me?
Look,
Well, speech check.
I know things aren't easy. The wife ran off. Booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel.
You're as
No wonder
much of a
you're short
use as
coin.
a square wheel.
But a
I think I
debt's a
found
debt.
my work email
can't
log
leave
off
here
from
without
now on.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you. And don't come back.
Okay, so when I pause it like this, just so you know, I am double checking with the guide. I will edit out longer pauses. But yeah, just so you know, when it pauses, that's what I'm doing. This dude's living in a sty.
A locked chest.
All right, so that's what the lockpicks are for.
Fritz might have one.
I've heard that the lockpicking minigame on this is just murder, even when it's simplified. So we'll see how I do when the time comes. Okay, I gotta find the tavern and talk to my friends. I guess I found the tavern. All right.
You can't be serious, Deutsch. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitors.
Now even the Pope
God be with you,
is
Henry.
opposed to your king.
I'm with you,
So
Matthew.
such lords as
What's going on
Henry
here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is
even
spouting
the
shit.
Austrian dukes Albrecht
What?
and
Just
Wilhelm
listen and you'll
are
hear for yourself.
someone has to bring order and reunite the Empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Gutenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do?
I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge Parlement. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some tears will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
All right, I'll do it. But then you have to give me a hand with something.
What do you need?
Kunesh owes money to father and doesn't want to pay. I tried talking to him, but he wouldn't listen. I need more than words to get coin out of him, and I can't handle it on my own.
No problem, we'll back you up. Just as soon as we're done plastering Deutsch's house.
I'll be happy to sort out that drunken oaf.
Alright, let's go while Deutsch is still sitting safely in the tavern.
Listen, there's this locked chest I need to get into.
Really? And only straight not good enough for you anymore?
It's just that someone has something that doesn't belong to him, and I want to take it back.
If you say so. It's not skin off my nose anyway. I've got some lockpicks you can have. But if you get caught, you didn't get them from me.
Never heard of you. Thanks, Fritz.
Nothing I relate to better than some political intrigue, I tell ya. Yeah. I'm all fired up now. Okay, I gotta find the tavern, talk to my girlfriend, sell her some stuff.
God save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
Your beauty, of course.
Man,
Oh no,
I'm
sir.
smooth.
I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Okay, avoid the picture, otherwise I need to exhaust all conversation
Talk
options.
to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so he wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
Alright, so in this game there is a way to launder your goods, but I haven't gotten there. So basically I'm going to take a huge hit on all this stolen stuff. I'm not sure how she knows this carrot belonged to the farmer that I choked out, but you know, game mechanic, you do what you can. Now I'm going to have to learn how to haggle and try to get the best amount of coin I can off of my girlfriend. I wonder if I can play off of our romantic interest. I'm a dog.
I've got a feeling you're trying to flog stolen goods to me. Don't expect me to pay full price. Let's agree on the price then.
Is this enough?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
I'll go for that.
All right, let's see what comes of this. So that little dot in the middle of my cursor is the sweet spot. And I am supposed to keep my cursor close to the middle. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. It's getting bigger. How the heck do you make this thing work? I do like how my hands in the background are doing something while I'm fiddling with this. They said going on the outside is harder, but I'm not catching anything. Let's see. Okay. So that's what they meant by back out. Reset the sweet spot. Try to find a good one. All right, that's getting bigger. Bigger. There's the sweet spot. All right. Here. Hey. Did I really just break a lockpick? Oh, I did. All right. This is going to be fun. That wasn't nearly close enough to big enough. That looks a little better. Henry's getting his squats in. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Come on. Did I just... Yep, okay. Try to get something a little more favorable. That'll work. What the heck? So I suppose that means I'm probably down to 1. What about this one? No, they're both easy. And I'm not getting anywhere. Okay, whoever said it was right. This mini game is hard. So, do I take the chance to run out of lockpicks? Or, yeah, you know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Okay, let's see if I can get a good one. Well, That's pretty close. I am so scared, guys. Come on. Come on, come on. Can I do it? I'm out of lockpicks. I won't become a rage gamer. I won't become a rage gamer. I won't become a rage gamer. Right. Well. Compose. Off to the next. Where was I supposed to go again? No. 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 Of course. The last place I looked. Alright. Had to be. We need to be going there. And jump the fence. Okay. Figuring out basic stuff like that. Sheep. And sword fight.
So, can we get started?
Am I supposed to do this right now?
We can.
Yes, I am. Okay.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far. Very well.
How about you, knave? Alright, I'm gonna be quiet while I figure out how this works. I do know the guide says you have to take some extra practice swings to help level up when you get to the combo. So I'm gonna do that as well. I will catch you after sword fighting practice.
Put your weight into your
Well, that was fun. Definitely going to try for the pacifist run now. Combat was tricky, which it probably should be. So, yay, realism. And I don't know what else to do, so old habits die hard. Let's pick some plants. Can I whack the sheep? Pretty sure I read in a guide somewhere whacking the sheep helps, but you got to get them into a barn or whatever. It's not worth it. Jumping for joy at Sage. There we go. This is like the only thing that I know I'm doing right. I can pick plants, guys. I am Henry, son of blacksmith, the plant picker.
God be with you, Henry. Looking for someone?
All right, I'm supposed to meet up with my friends. if I had lockpicks. There's stuff in here to steal. But I can't even get in the front door. So let's meet up with friends and redecorate.
Hey, Henry's come to see us.
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Horse Hans! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
Time to learn how to fight. This should be fun. The guide said that they're pretty easy to take on, which is good, because I don't think this is saved the entire time, and I don't really want to redo all of this. Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to read up on unarmed combat, and then we're going to have at those rapscallions.
Shake yourself.
What are you doing? For God's sake! Stop right now! The catchpole is on his way!
Not the catch pole. I assume that's the police. Okay, they're leaving this way. I'm leaving this way. The guy did not mention running from the law. We just went right past a guard who had to have seen us fighting. Well, Okay. And we're no longer being checked in on, so I guess it's back to life as normal. Watch, I'm gonna run right back up where they were, and then I'm gonna get in trouble. No, of course not. Flower Picker Henry is on the scene. Seriously, at this point, it's like a security blanket. Don't know what to do? Just pick some plants. The plants don't judge, and I don't see how this could be considered stealing. And there goes the guard that was supposed to be trying to arrest me. As long as I keep my head down, picking plants, no one's ever going to suspect me. I'll be fine. Okay, I gotta get up to the keep, do some dialogue, get an item. I like how the screen goes blue as you run out of stamina. That's kind of how it looked the last time I went jogging. Alright, you guys are. Dialogue.
I'll be with you.
I'm with you, Henry.
How are you?
Ugh, things could be better. Kunnish owes us money and he doesn't want to pay.
That drunkard? It won't be easy wringing any coin out of him. What will you do?
I don't know yet, but I have a feeling it won't go smoothly.
Too right. Kunnish won't listen to anything but the whip. Mind you don't lose your teeth.
I've just been to the tavern. The Deutsch was saying all kinds of shit about how Sigismund should be king.
That bastard. One day he'll get his teeth knocked down his throat if he doesn't shut up.
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and pommel. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
Alright, on to the next task. You know, every time I see this dude, I think I could gain some experience choking him out, and you know what? Screw it. The intrusive thoughts are gonna win this time. Good night. Go to sleep. And loot. Thank you. Always a pleasure doing business with you. Now, hold on. What was I going to do again? I don't remember. I got all bloodlusty. Now I don't know what I was doing. That's right. It's time to end it with this guy.
Don't you start. Oh well.
I don't see how there's any way he could win on a 4-on-1 fist fight, but I guess we'll find out.
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
I need a hand with Kunesh.
Sure, mate. You helped us, so we'll help you.
Let's get to it then.
Alright, I owe you all an apology. So what happened is I had to pause the game, get up, and take care of some real life stuff. I came back, I unpaused the game, and I kept playing without unpausing the recording. So we missed the fight. It wasn't super dramatic. My friends beat him up. He gave me a key. I took the stuff out of his chest, which is a good thing he gave me the key, because man, that minigame is awful. Anyway, took the stuff, went across the way to the shop, and went through the shop, stole everything I could that wasn't bolted down, came back in the front door, and now I'm working on selling my product to the storekeep. And that's where we are.
What do you say to this?
That's better. Drop it a bit more and we'll call it a deal.
I knew we'd come to an arrangement.
That business out of the way. Next thing I need to do is go back to my girlfriend, get the beer, and then run up to my dad before it gets warm. Or apparently he's going to send me to fetch it again. So get that taken care of.
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. God be with you. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Out of the question. Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
Henry is smooth.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
Alright, off to deliver the suds to Dad. The important thing here is not to get distracted. Should have plenty of time, just can't get distracted. You know, I could really stand with getting rid of some of this stuff in my inventory. I was told to lighten the load, so let's do that. You know, come to think of it, I'm not sure time stopped while I was in that chest. I should probably do what I said I was going to do and not get distracted and deliver this beer. There we go. Alright, this is going to be a long cutscene. I will catch you on the other side of it.
All sorts. You had to be able to put your hand to anything if you wanted to make a living. But I was never far from iron.
I'd like to see Kuttenberg sometime.
I'll take you there one day, never fear. It's a beautiful city. But in the end, you'll learn the best places here by the Sasso. We've kind nobles, fertile land, and plenty of everything.
And do you know Sir Radzig well?
We've known each other long enough. About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have charcoal, the hilt, and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. Oh, this will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
So you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish, and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing. Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
Okay. That lady there, can't talk to her yet. That will advance the story, and I'm not doing that quite yet. What I'm going to attempt now is what they said is the riskiest part of this playthrough. So I got to burn a save by drinking some savior schnapps. How cool would it be if drinking schnapps in real life saved your game? College would have been secure. Anyway,
Henry, are you
now I'm going to go become a felon and be wanted by the town. And that's not going to matter, they said, because we're going to be leaving after we talk to her. So let's go make Mom and Dad proud before we continue on with our heroic journey. And let's go strangulate a bailiff or whatever he is. So this is the way I need to exit. I just want to see exactly the lay of the land. Okay, that's where I come out. Alright. Up the hill to the wall. Check over here. Okay, there's the guard I'm supposed to look out for. He's a good ways off. So this should be doable. I mean, if it's not, I finally got a game save. I can always load and do it again. But why? Just do it right the first time. Don't mind me. This is totally normal. This is what really happens all the time. And gotcha. Okay. Inventory. There we go. Press and hold. There we go. Okay. And I'm off. Time to sprint. Kick a chicken. Okay, jump the fence. Hit the wall. I like the shadow. That's a nice touch. I don't hear people yelling behind me, so I assume I'm safe. I'm about to pass out, though. Time to stop running. Apparently I got a torch. That's nice. Okay. Dump the stuff in the chest. Talk to the girl. And move on with our heroic quest. What could go wrong? Just dump it all. I don't need any of this stuff at this point. There we go. Don't need you. I don't need you. It's really worrying me how time appears to be continuing while I'm standing over this chest, dropping things out of my pockets. Alright. The load has been lightened. Need my clothes back. important. There we go. Keep Henry dressed. And bye, Mom. I'm off to be a man.
You, Henry? Good luck, then.
It's really worrying me that I could go to jail, and why can't I talk to you?
Henry, are you alright?
Okay, I can talk to him.
Yeah, about time. And how...
But I can't talk to you. Why
Henry,
can't I
are you
talk to you? I feel like guards are coming up this hill, lady. Let's go. I was promised freedom. This isn't fun, okay? Come on. What am I missing? Oh. I don't want to have to do this again. Come on, let me talk to you. Oh. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let me go get that item. There we go. Might as well get some food. I don't know what's happening on the other side of this. I just know we're leaving town.
Henry, are you alright?
There we
those
go.
nails you wanted?
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
All right.
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now, stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire. We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
They certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Istvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzig. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
You talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. Do you have to keep going on about it?
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened? Listen to me, Hal. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
And what about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzig. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Move! Come on, we're closing!
Move it, people!
Come on!
We're running
Come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
This is going to be bad. Alright, so after this big dramatic moment, whatever comes of it, once I get control again, I'm going to go ahead and pop a save if it doesn't automatically, and I'm going to call it a night. And my dad is kicking butt. I don't know what I expect to do about this. I can't even hit a guy with a wooden sword. Oh, he's got to see mom die, doesn't he? That's what it is. I did not expect that. Oh. Alright, well, there's my villain origin story. Freaking Jamie Heineman from Mythbusters. It's definitely time to run. Shoo.
Come on,
bridge on me.
Run by the boat! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
I don't think dude is getting his sword. No, I do not. Yeah, he's mad too. Look at that. He wants it. And achievement. Trophy. And the game saved. Wonderful. Alright, that's gonna cut it for the first episode. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Please like the video if you like it. And if you find value in what I'm doing, subscribe. I'm going to try to get a Let's Play between Planet Zoo and this up at least one a month. In a perfect world, I'll be alternating every other week with them. So look for another one of these fairly soon. Anyway, thank you for sticking it through to the end. I hope you liked it. Have a great night. And if you're playing this game, go you.